Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you guys the difference between using two Leeuwenhoeks or two Cotties on Bianca at double S and also at double S3, just to show you guys, how much there is a difference in power, if there is a difference at all, and where you really would like to use these certain memories on your character. Now, the way that I've done this, guys, is that I tried to be as equal as I could. Now, you can see right now she is at SS3, but the run that I'm going to show you at the very beginning is only at double S. None of these leveled up at all, just double S, guys. And the last run I'll show you guys will be SS3, and then I'll show you guys a little Warzone SS3 doing it live, because I played enough, I get the same results every single time, so I'm pretty sure we're going to get this exact same outcome, right? And I do have a pretty built Bianca. She's pretty much maxed out, although the pancake run that you guys are about to watch, she didn't have hypertune top memories, and in order to keep this fair, I do have perfect resonance on her with the Leeuwenhoeks, and I also have perfect resonance on her with the Cotties. These things are exactly the same. There's nothing different about them at all to keep things all even Stevens between these comparisons, right? And the real difference between SS and SS3 is whenever she's SS3, guys, she's going to build up extra signature energy granted by Sword Dance, and its Afterglow Shadow increases, right? She's just going to gain energy a whole lot faster, which is why more than likely you would need the Cotties, but you may see differently today. Now, when she switched in, she gains 3 extra orbs. Now, this is really, really important for her because, one, it's going to build up her ultimate a whole lot faster, and she's going to be able to do a little bit more damage having those extra 3 orbs. It makes her really consistent, but only when you're switching in your character, right? With Pain Cage, you're probably only going to switch in your character one time. In the initial start, you probably won't even need this, in all honesty, as you guys will see in a little bit. But in Warzone, maybe there's a difference, maybe there's not. Well, I'll show you that here in a little bit. Entering Sword Form generates 20 stacks of Stigmata Will instantly, which makes it much, much easier. And I'm going to be doing all these comparisons with her 6-star weapon because it gives her 20 stacks also. It makes it much easier to build up to that 99 stacks and makes her very, very consistent. So all the comparisons, she's going to be using a 6-star weapon, but the first 2 runs I'm going to show you guys in Phantom Pain Cage, she's just going to be at double S. And when it comes to the team composition, it's going to be just like I told you guys before, when it comes to these runs, that I'm going to be, running this kind of setup right here. Now, the Warzone run that I'm gonna do today, guys, is just gonna be in the fire zone. So don't pay too much attention to the damage. Just pay attention to the way the run goes and how much damage we actually do between both the runs. But this is the way the team's gonna be set up, where Liv's gonna be in the red. She's got a 4-piece Da Vinci with 2 Phillips on her, and then we have Rosetta, who's gonna have the 4 Leeuwenhoeks with the 2 Catherines on her. So let's check this out, guys. So we're starting off with the 2 Cotties at double S with their signature weapon. We're going to use Liv at the very beginning, do her signature, get all that extra crit, all the extra buffs, switch to Bianca, use her QTs really, really quick, use her pet, and so on. We have the sword form completely maxed out, and we start running through her core passive, right? We try to build up that 99 stacks. Once I get the 99 stacks, boom. Now, what I want you to pay attention to all 3 of these runs is that I do have a little bit of that stack left, a little bit of that gauge left, so we're getting all the extra hits from the ultimate, right? And you can see the damage that we have done with just the 2 Cotties at double S with their signature weapon. And it's pretty damn awesome, guys. I mean, this is on hell mode against alpha, 310,500, right? Pretty damn good score. Well, I'm going to show you this next run. The one I'm showing you right now is with 2 Leeuwenhoeks at double S, okay? The only difference is we're going from 2 Cotties to 2 Leeuwenhoeks. And again, we're just going to run through, use our QTE, we got our pet, build up the sword form stacks, hit our signature, play it exactly the same way. There is some variables with alpha. Sometimes she's kind of moving around, so sometimes you're not really connecting hits. But I just try to build that 99 stacks, so got a little bit of that gauge left, so we got all the extra hits on the signature, and boom. Now look at the damage that we did here, right? And don't pay attention to any of the text on the screen, guys. I did this recording on my live stream. So we did 310,500, right? Almost 310,600 with the 2 Cotties. Well, with the Leeuwenhoeks, look at that. Pretty much the same score. You would think that I was doing, using the same memories, but I promise you, I was not. I was not. Now, this is at SS3. Now, we are going to be switching Bianca in. She's going to get those extra 3 orbs, but does it really make a big difference in this run? We use Rosetta first, and then we use the QT afterwards, right? And we go into our sword form, play the same way. So it is one difference in this run compared to the other run, right? We use Rosetta first, get a little defense down, and then we use the QT afterwards, right? Whereas in the other 2 runs, we use QT right out the get-go. We do the signature, everything's finished, and get a load of the damage. This is at SS3, guys. SS3, right? And this is with the Cottie, by the way, right? And when you see the damage, you'll be like, yeah, I mean 310,500, which is pretty damn nuts, guys. I mean, that's a really, really good score. It's actually pretty damn insane. So let me kind of move my little software over here real quick for you guys. So it just goes to show you guys that if you have her at double S, even compared to double S3 in Phantom Pain Cage, when you're running 2 Cotties, it's going to be more than good enough. I do think sometimes the Leeuwenhoeks pull ahead, like in the earlier stages, whenever you're mowing down, because they do give you an extra 10% attack in total. But as you can see on Hell mode, the Cotties performed insanely well. I was actually pretty surprised by that. I felt like the Leeuwenhoeks would pull ahead, but against Alpha they didn't. Maybe against a different Phantom Pain Cage boss that has more HP, maybe there would be more of a difference. But my Bianca is at SS3 now, so I really can't do any more SS comparisons, but what I can do is a Warzone comparison. So right now, my Bianca does have the 2 Leeuwenhoeks, and remember, she is at SS3, so we are going to get that extra signature energy, right? So let's see how she performs. Now, we're not going to be switching in her in. We're just going to be doing a complete solo with her, all on her own, guys. And you will find on Hero especially that really soloing with Bianca is really the way to go if you're using Liv and Rosetta. So let's go. Okay. And boom, right? So you can see with the Leeuwenhoeks, guys, that it took a little bit of time. There we go. Now, early on in Warzone, you really don't have to, like, go crazy. Okay. And here we go. And one thing about that signature is it's just so easy to, you know, get up to those 99 stacks, right? And always trigger those QTs both times. So we got to do a couple basic attacks. Our dodge is not ready. There we go. Okay, there we go. And boom. Let's go. I mean, she's so fun. God almighty, she's so good. There we go. And I'm always making sure I do that QTE with the max stacks. Okay, there we got hit. Okay. That's all right. That's all right. We'll get all the stacks here. No problem. Perfect, 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 perfect. Okay? And you will notice the difference, guys, between her, there we go, using the Leeuwenhoeks and the Cotties. Oh, yeah. We don't have to worry about taking any damage whenever she's doing that because she is in an I frame. Now, it sucks that we had this little bit of life left and we used that signature. That's kind of a bummer right there. There we go. I will say it's a little tricky trying to play and talk at the same time, but it's all good. Bianca's so awesome that it really isn't too difficult. You definitely want to try to avoid damage on certain movements whenever you're playing with Bianca. You gotta be, it's a little tricky here. Right? We're just trying to make sure we don't get caught. Okay, here we go. And you really need to pay attention to whenever your dodge gauge is ready, so that way you know to go into your dodge. The faster you do it, the better off you're actually going to be. Oh yeah, boom, see you later. Okay, here we go. Boom. Use that pet, boom. It's always nice having those 3 orbs. Oh yeah, and then once again, we got to the point where all right, here we go. Now, there might be a little bit of a difference, you know, in these 2 runs that I'm going to show you, but you're going to get the idea. Oh, yeah. Nice, nice, nice. Nice. So let's see what we got with the 2 Leeuwenhoeks, right? Doing just a complete solo with Bianca. And believe me, guys, even though she's at SS3, you're going to see something pretty wild with those Cotties. So we were able to hit 513,000 points, right? 513,000. Well, let's slap on the 2 Cotties and see how she performs then, okay? And remember, these builds are exactly the same, right? They both have the exact same resonations. Everything's exact. All right, so we get out here. And now you're going to notice something really wild. We're just going to build that signature a whole lot faster. And because of that, we'll actually be able to stall the timer every time. Every time she does that signature, that timer is being stalled. That makes a big, big difference, especially in Warzone. Okay, boom, here we go. And... oh yeah. Once I get that 99 stacks, I go ahead and I'm gonna wait a little bit. Here we go. Perfect. Let's go, let's go. And if you get really good at dodging, like dodge canceling your attacks, this will get a lot easier for you. I'm still kind of working on that one myself. So now we're just trying to build up orbs. Okay. Perfect, perfect. Had to wait for Rosetta there to get all cooldown. Oh yeah. She is so fun, man. God almighty. I love her so much. And you can just see how fast I can keep doing that signature. Over and over and over. Okay, let's go. You definitely want to make sure you have enough orbs. See, right there, I probably should have hit those 3 yellows there. But no big deal. No big deal at all. So we have some extra orbs. Booyah, let's go. Hit that too. Yeah. Get him, girl. Get him, girl. I just love how she gathers them all together. It's so awesome, man. Really nice AoE on her signature. Okay. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Perfecto, man. Ah, she's so awesome. And rock and roll. It's always important to get that pet out too, so you get all that extra physical damage. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Whoa. That's when it sucks right there. When you just have a couple single orbs. Ugh. It's always nice when you get the pairs. There we go. Let's go, let's go. There we go, nice. So if I get that signature, perfect, got that signature at last second. And that's really what makes the difference, guys. Like, it really does. Now, get a load of how much damage we did just using the Cotties, right? And like I said, in Hero, you really want to be doing solos with this character. Like, she'll just do more damage instead of just running with a team. All right, there we go, there we go. It was kind of loading there for a little bit. So we got 577,000 points. So we did 513,000 with the 2 Leeuwenhoek hooks, and we just did 577,000 with those Cotties. And in the physical war zone, there's going to be even more of a difference. So that's the outcome I kept getting, guys. Whenever I would do solos with Bianca, if I would use that Cottie in Warzone, I would always get more points. It just makes sense because you're using your time stop more often, because you're able to do your signature a whole lot more often. It just makes all the difference in the world as far as your damage, even though the 2 Leeuwenhoek hooks do more damage. But from what I understand in Legendary, because this is actually Hero, in Legendary, it's a different world. Now, the Machine Factory will open up soon, so I'm going to do some more testing in that before I level up Bianca any further to see what kind of difference there is in there. And I will be doing some team runs also, but I'm waiting until I get Rosetta's leap finished before I actually do that, because it really does make a difference having her leap completely maxed out. I'm still working working on it, still trying to drag up those materials. But guys, let me know what you think about the Cottie versus the Leeuwenhooks on Bianca at SS and SS3. And I do stream on Twitch at 9 p.m. to plus 7 time. Link is in the description below. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one. See you, everybody. Take care.